Es un día muy difícil para mí. Tengo que irme.
The Tearful Goodbye. August 8th, 2021. Camp Nou. 70,000 fans. And one man crying. Lionel Messi, the greatest player in Barcelona's history, was gone. PSG came calling, and the club he loved couldn't afford to keep him. But what if he never left? What if Messi stayed at Barcelona forever? Today, we rewrite history. Welcome to Sport Crash. The setup. Why he really left. By 2021, Messi had won everything at Barcelona. 10 La Liga titles, 4 Champions League trophies, 6 Ballon d'Ors. But the club was broke. 400 million euros in debt. The greatest player ever was unemployed. PSG offered him a fortune. Barcelona's president, Juan Laporta, held a press conference, and Messi broke down in tears. But what if Laporta found the money? What if Barcelona sold everything else but kept Messi? What if the GOAT said, "I'll play for free"? What happens next? Scenario 1. The Eternal Dynasty. In our alternate timeline, Messi stays. Barcelona doesn't sign Memphis Depay to replace him. They don't panic buy Ferran Torres for 55 million. They build around Leo. One last time. 2021 to 2026. The Eternal Dynasty. 2021. Messi wins his 7th Ballon d'Or at Barcelona, not PSG. The ceremony is at Camp Nou. 70,000 fans chant his name. 2022. Barcelona beats Real Madrid in the Champions League final. Messi scores the winner. In the 93rd minute. Free kick. Top corner. The stadium erupts. 2023. Barcelona wins the treble. La Liga, Copa del Rey, Champions League. Messi breaks the all-time appearance record. 900 games for one club. But here's the twist. Without Messi in Paris, PSG collapses. Neymar leaves for the Premier League. Mbappe goes to Real Madrid a year early. The French league loses its global star. And Barcelona? They become the most valuable sports franchise on earth. Scenario 2. The Rivalry Reborn. In real life, Messi versus Ronaldo ended in 2018. Ronaldo went to Juventus, then Manchester United, then Saudi Arabia. The rivalry faded, became history. But in our timeline, Messi stays in Spain. Ronaldo never leaves Real Madrid. The two greatest players of all time face each other twice a year, every year, for a decade. El Clásico becomes the biggest event in world sport. Bigger than the Super Bowl. Bigger than the World Cup final. 2 billion people watch. Messi and Ronaldo, 36 years old, still battling. Ronaldo wins his 6th Ballon d'Or in 2022. Messi wins his 8th in 2024. The debate never ends. The rivalry never dies. Football fans are split forever, and the sport is richer for it. Scenario 3. The World Cup Miracle. In real life, Messi won the World Cup in 2022. His greatest achievement. His immortality. But he won it with Argentina, as a PSG player. In our timeline, he wins it as a Barcelona legend. December 18th, 2022. Lusail Stadium. Argentina versus France. Extra time. Messi scores. The winner. He falls to his knees, crying. But this time, he's wearing the Barcelona captain's armband under his Argentina jersey. He lifts the World Cup and dedicates it to Camp Nou. Barcelona built him a statue outside the stadium before he retires. Fans fly from every continent to see it. Messi becomes more than a footballer. He becomes a religion, a symbol of loyalty in an era of money and greed. But wait, in real life, Messi went to Inter Miami in 2023. He revitalized football in America. MLS exploded. Apple signed a $2.5 billion deal. In our timeline, that never happens. The dark side. What Messi loses. By staying at Barcelona, Messi never plays with Neymar again. The MSN trio, Messi, Suarez, Neymar, becomes a memory, not a reunion. He never experiences the Premier League, never plays at Anfield, never faces Manchester City in a Champions League final. And Inter Miami? Without Messi, the club struggles. Attendance drops. The stadium expansion is cancelled. American football fans lose their gateway to the beautiful game. Messi wins more in Barcelona, but he loses his chance to be a global ambassador, to grow the sport he loves, to prove he can dominate anywhere. The verdict. So, what if Lionel Messi never left Barcelona in 2021? Barcelona becomes
the greatest rivalry in sports history. Messi becomes a one-club immortal, but loses his chance to conquer new worlds. In the end, Messi made the right choice. Not for Barcelona, not for football, but for himself. Because greatness isn't just about trophies. It's about becoming undeniable. And Messi became undeniable. In Paris, in Miami, and finally, in the desert of Qatar. But we'll never know for sure, because in football, there are no second acts. Only the choices we make, and the legends we become. What other what-ifs should we explore? Drop a comment below, and if you want to see what if Ronaldo never left Real Madrid, hit that subscribe button. Because at Sport Crash, we don't just watch football, we rewrite it.